Jeremy.
Madam Deputy Speaker. For my constituency of South West Norfolk, farming is the lifeblood of our local communities. I recognise that farmers so often are the guardians of the countryside and our natural heritage. Farmers like Richard Evans in my constituency, a brilliant sheep farmer at Larling who I met earlier this year, a leading voice in the Breckland Farmers Wildlife Network. That network is a farmer-led group collaborating in support of farming and the environment. With 52 members covering 44,000 hectares of farmland in the Brecks, they recognise that they are not only custodians of very important land for agriculture and food production, but also home to a wide variety of species, many of which are found nowhere else in the UK. On my visit with Richard, I was joined by representatives from the Norfolk Rivers Trust to talk about how we can work together to support our rivers locally, including rare chalk streams, because farming has a significant impact on our waterways. But, Madam Deputy Speaker, in order for farmers such as Richard to continue their excellent work, we must move towards a future for farming that prioritises farms like this, because we cannot allow mega farms to dominate the industry and the landscape. A Compassion in World Farming study showed that there are more than 1,000 large, intensive pig and poultry farms across the UK, a 20% increase since 2016. Norfolk has sadly been dubbed the mega farm capital of Europe. Residents in my constituency are very concerned about the increasing number of intensive farms and how these are contributing to biodiversity loss, as well as climate change, air and water pollution. Very often, such farming practices adversely affect people living nearby, especially because of the health hazard posed by ammonia. We have a further proposed mega farm to be built in my constituency at Methwold, and if approved on the 3rd of April, it would become one of the largest in Europe. That application has received over 15,000 objections, including from all local parish councils nearby, as well as the Worldwide Fund for Nature and Compassion in World Farming. If the council were to make a decision early next month, it would be a disaster. And as I have said, no ifs, no buts, this cannot be allowed to proceed. This is not farming, it is industrialisation. I also wanted to make reference to our county farms estate in Norfolk, something that I am particularly passionate about. Once holding a mighty holding of 30,000 acres, now sitting at 16,000, which still makes it one of the largest council-owned farming estates in the country. I recently met with Richard and Danielle Gott at their farm in Nordelf in my constituency, successfully farming the land there for 26 years. We need to support farmers like Richard and Danielle and the next generation of farmers, such as their daughter Emma and Jessica. It is highly likely that with devolution, the existing governance model will go. We need to give priority to entry-level farming as we move towards farming in the future.